Welcome in, everyone, to Spiritual Roots Podcast with me, Misty, where we talk about life, the magical, the mundane, and everything in between. I am putting out this bonus episode. Beth Washington from Magickal Marketplace and Psychic Fair reached out to me because the event that is held in Boxborough, Massachusetts is being held this month from March 27th, 2026 to March 29th of 2026. And she's just really trying to get the word out. And you all know I'm all about community, bringing people together, especially the pagan community. We don't always see events of this size. I honestly had no idea how huge this event is. And this is the 13th year for this event. I'm sure some of my listeners have heard about this. I didn't realize how big of an event this was. And this event sounds absolutely amazing. Beth and her team put in a lot of work. There's over a year's worth of planning that goes into this, and they just became a nonprofit. And Beth goes into that a little bit. I'm putting this out, quick and fast just to get the word out so that gives people time to maybe plan. It is located in a hotel. They do have weekend passes available, which Beth will bring up. You can book a hotel room and just go for the whole weekend if that's something you're into. But honestly, the price of the tickets and what you get for this event is absolutely amazing. I couldn't believe it when she gave the price for what you get for this event. Let's get into my conversation with Beth Washington from Magickal Marketplace and Psychic Fair, now known as Magickal Marketplace and Psychic Convention. Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm welcoming in Beth Washington from Magickal Marketplace and Psychic Fair. She reached out to me because this event is going on at the end of the month, and I was totally interested in this, and I can't wait to get into it. Beth, welcome in.
Hi, everyone.
Thanks for coming on. So if you can tell us a little bit, let's start with the history of the Magickal Marketplace and Psychic Fair.
So it's an interesting story. It started, like 15, 20 years ago. A bunch of us were sitting under a tarp because it was raining, and we were at an event in Canaan, New Hampshire called A Sacred Place, and it was the Beltane event and camping event. So it was raining that day. We're all sitting underneath the tarp. We got a couple people out playing guitar and a couple of us working on things, and we started talking about all the different talents in the group. We had musicians in the group. We had teachers in the group. We had psychic readers in the group. We had artisans in the group. And we're thinking, we could do an event. We've got everything we need to do an event. And Mike Dolan and I, who at the time were both vending at this event, he was a woodworker and I'm like a fabric, a crafter, a seamstress. We said, we can do this. And Mike and I, we did it. Our first event happened in a little Masonic lodge in Salem, New Hampshire. And it was a tiny little place. We had a room downstairs and we had a room upstairs, and we did everything in those two rooms. And we had a lot of people show up. Our friend Dawn from Kachina Aurora, she catered the event for us.
Love her.
And we had, Mike was part of a band called Featherscale, and they performed. And we had drums, we had a ritual, we had psychic readers, we had the whole shebang. It was great. It was awesome. We were so excited. We ran with it, and we decided to go with a bigger venue. So we moved to the Nashua Marriott Courtyard, and we filled the place. We took over both ballrooms, and there was a space outside the second ballroom, and we used all the space that they had. And it got to the point where we were too big for the Nashua Marriott Courtyard. We outgrew it. So we ended up moving to the Boxborough Regency in Boxborough, Massachusetts, which we still haven't used all the space they have. So we've got room to grow. And then COVID hit and we had to take 2 years off. And during that time, Mike had decided he had enough with the event. So I took over by myself. And I said, I can't do this by myself. So I formed a committee.
Okay.
And now we have the Magickal Marketplace Committee. and we all do the work together. It's a group. I can't do this by myself. It's too
Yeah.
big. And there's the parade room, which is ginormous. We fill that with vendors. We have a main stage in that room, so there's live music all day long. And we have four spaces for workshops. And we have another space for like Reiki and massage and reflexology. That's our quiet room.
Mm-hmm.
And in the evenings, we've got so much stuff going on. It's just become a huge event. And it's gotten to the point where we've decided that we're no longer a fair. We're a 2.5-day event, almost
Yeah.
3 days. And we said, no, we're a convention.
I saw that. I saw that on the
So we
Facebook
are
page.
now rebranding ourselves this year. It's the first year that we're rebranding ourselves as the Magical Marketplace and Psychic Convention.
I love it.
So we're very excited. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it looks really amazing. I was looking at the Facebook page. I can't believe I've never, one, been to this event ever.
I'm surprised you haven't been either.
I know.
You
I'm
need to
kind
fix
of
it.
ashamed to say that, to be honest with you. I'm so happy that you reached out, though, because this is amazing. I went onto the Facebook page and it looks absolutely fantastic. Can you go into a little bit about who you've had for guests come in? Because when we were talking before, you had mentioned quite a few people. Some I didn't know, but I
Uh-huh.
wrote them down. But if you want to talk about like who comes for like keynote speakers, who's coming this year, let's get
Mhm.
into that a little bit.
Sure. Over the years, no, this is our 13th year, and we have a theme every year, and this year's theme is superstition and myth because that kind of goes with the number 13.
Yeah.
Last year was divination, and we've had all sorts of themes with 4 seasons and so on and so forth. And a lot of the workshops will, not all of them, but a good portion of them will revolve around the theme of the event. And this year we've got Kirk White as our keynote speaker. Now, he always comes. He's a big supporter of the event, but this year we decided to put the focus on Kirk. So he's doing 2 workshops. He's doing a panel, and he'll be around the whole weekend, so anyone can just talk to him. He's very approachable. Last year we had Christopher Penzak, who is our local celebrity from the Temple of Witchcraft.
Yeah.
And last year we had we had Chris last year, and the year before that we had Heron Michelle, and she's another author, and she's out of Georgia, I believe, one of those southern states. I believe it's Georgia. We had to fly her in. And then we've had what's her name? Her name is escaping me. Laura Zarkov.
Oh, Laura
Zakroff?
Tippis Zakroff. Yep.
Yes, yes. We
Mm-hmm.
had her and her husband. We had her husband's band, Nathaniel Johnstone's band. They played at our masquerade ball, and he did some solo spots on our main stage. And we also flew in Jason Mankey from California. So we've had some guests from all over. When we have the extra money, we put it right back into the event.
Yeah.
We're a 501. We just officially became a 501c3 nonprofit, which means any money that comes in goes right back into the event. We're a volunteer-run organization. Nobody gets paid to do this. All the money that comes in goes right back into the event, except a small portion, which we do give to the local food pantry, Loaves and Fishes.
Oh, that's amazing. I love this so much. This is such a great event. I definitely want to try to make it down there. Um, it just sounds, what a great thing to have here in New England to get all of us together. So great. Thank you for
Well, I think a
creating
lot of
this.
people agree with you because we offer weekend passes. You can come for just the day if you want,
Yeah.
or you could even come for just our after dark stuff. But we do offer weekend passes, and more than half of our ticket sales so far are weekend passes people who are coming for the entire weekend. They're
That's
booking a room at the hotel, and they're going to enjoy the entire event from 2:00 on
yeah.
Friday all to 4:00 on Sunday. So,
Yeah, make it a whole weekend. I love it.
mhm.
And I bet there's other things to do around town too. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with the town that it's in, but I'm sure there's
No, not really. I'll have to
No?
admit, Boxborough in the middle of nowhere.
Is it?
But it's easy to get to. It's literally right off of 495
Okay.
in Boxborough. Um, we have signs to guide people. Unfortunately, we can't put the signs on the exits to the highway. They don't
Right.
allow us to do that. But as soon as you get off the highway, there'll be a sign that says go that way. Um, and the signs do say fair on them instead of convention, because we've had these signs for years. And at
Yeah.
some point, when we're fully converted into a convention, we'll get new signs. But um, it's right off the highway. There are some restaurants in the area. The hotel has a restaurant, but they're very slow, so we give people a list of restaurants that they can go to for the dinner break.
Yeah.
And we do a full dinner break, um,
Oh, good
so
to
that
know.
you don't have to miss anything, you
Yeah.
know? We don't Of course, full convention would run through the dinner break, and at some point we might start doing that, so you have to
Yeah.
pick and choose, but right now we have a dinner break. It's from around 5 to 7. Friday night it'll be from 5 to 7:30. We needed a longer break on Friday night because of our newest thing ever that we've added to our event, which is we have a dinner with spirit with psychic
Ooh.
medium Josh Simmons. And so you come and you have a fully catered dinner at the hotel, and
Uh-huh.
Josh Simmons will be there to join you for dinner. Kirk White's also joining everyone for at the dinner. And then from 5:30 to 7:30, Josh will do a John Edwards style group reading.
That's awesome. And that's
So
a separate ticket, right, from the event, I
it
think you
is a
mentioned.
separate ticket. We need to have a head count for the hotel by March 18th. So March 18th is the last day you can buy tickets,
Okay.
and you have to buy them online. They will not be available at the door.
Okay, good to know. And when is the actual event? What's the dates for the fair, for the
So,
convention?
so yes, of course, very important. The event runs from March 27th, Friday, March 27th. It opens at 2:00, and it runs all the way until Sunday, March 29th at 4 p.m. That's when we close the doors.
Amazing. And is there a masquerade ball this year too?
Oh, we have one of those every year. It's a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, the theme this year is superstition and myth. We're not exactly sure what we're going to get for costumes. So I think we're going to get a lot of black cats, but it people get creative. Like last year was divination, and we had some really interesting costumes that came up. Mostly tarot based.
Mhm.
People were representing a particular card in the tarot deck, but we had somebody else who decided to portray entrails.
It's a very creative
It was
costume.
a very creative costume. It was very creative. We had some definitely interesting costumes.
Yeah.
At some point, I'm hoping, now this is not confirmed, but I'm hoping next year we can get author Heather Green to
Yeah.
come, and her specialty is witches and witchcraft in the media.
Oh, interesting.
And I think that's an important topic for us because we're an educational event,
Yeah,
and we want to emphasize the differences between
absolutely.
what people are seeing in the media
Mhm.
and what's real.
Yeah.
But think about with the masquerade ball and the theme being witches in the media, or witches and witchcraft in the media, we're going to get a lot of Harry Potters and hocus pocus kids, but that's going to be a fun masquerade ball. But the topic itself is very important because we're all about dispelling the myths.
Yes. Yeah. It's
As opposed
important.
to, we don't go around sacrificing chickens and eating babies. That's media.
Yeah.
That's what's in the media. You
Yeah.
know, we're not like that. And that's what this event is all about, is teaching people what we really are.
Yes. People who bring people together in community.
Yes. It's all about supporting the community,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all about, we welcome anybody. Anybody's welcome. You don't have to be pagan to attend this event. Um, the only thing we require is that you are respectful and peaceful.
Yes, that's understandable.
We
Absolutely.
don't tolerate any disruptive influences, and we have a security team that makes sure that that's that happens. So
Great. Well, this sounds like an amazing event, and I'm so glad that you reached out, Beth, because I learned something from you. I'd heard of the event before. A friend of mine had brought it up, I believe, but I was like, I haven't heard of it prior to her, but this just sounds fantastic, and I'm glad that you reached out to get this more of a voice for this convention and what you're all doing with this. It's a beautiful thing, it really is. Getting people out and into the community, and
mhm,
like you had mentioned, gaining some knowledge if
mhm.
they're unsure or if they're just getting into paganism themselves, however that's working out for them, whatever road they're taking with that. And thank you for creating such an amazing event. And I'll link the Facebook page. And there is a website as well, I think I saw,
Yes,
correct?
it's www.themagicalmarketplace with a CK in magical.
Okay.
Themagicalmarketplace.com. If you
This is,
type in the other one by accident without the K, it'll still take you there, but it's CK to
got it.
represent the magic of witches versus the illusional magic of like David Copperfield.
Right. Good point. Good point.
We've only talked about a little tiny piece of what the event offers.
Let's go into
It's
it.
it's it started off being, a psychic fair with, vendors. And then
Hmm.
we started adding workshops, and then we started adding the masquerade ball, and we have a drum circle, and we have a candlelit labyrinth walk, and now we have the dinner with Josh
Oh,
Simmons.
wow.
I mean, it's huge, and every piece of the event is carefully crafted. We have every artisan that's in the vendor room is a handcrafter. We don't allow people like Tupperware or
Right.
selling windows and gutters. No, none of that's allowed. It's all, these people are all handcrafters, and they've all been handpicked to be there. Same thing in the psychic room. We don't have 16 readers that do tarot cards. We have a mixture of talents. We
Yep.
have hoops of life divination. We have runes. We have tea leaf readings. We do have tarot, and we do have mediums. I believe we have an astrologer this year. Um, it changes every year. And then we've got all these workshops. We've got tons and tons of workshops. And some of them are 101 level of classes, and some of them are more advanced. It's, there's something for everybody. We even have a couple of make and take classes where you pay a tiny little fee,
Yeah.
which covers all the materials, and then you go home with something you made yourself.
Yes. I love that.
So, and then that's just the daytime stuff. And then we've got the nighttime stuff, and we've also got rituals. We've got several different rituals that are going on. The main ritual, which is Astara based, which is led by Alex Wright, who is a high priestess. She used to be a high priestess for the Temple of Witchcraft. She's now gone out on her own,
Hmm.
and we love having her. She's fabulous, and she's actually really looking forward to doing this for us.
That sounds
And then we've
beautiful.
got, the Serenity Circle Coven doing our opening ritual and our
Oh,
closing ritual and a couple of other rituals for us as well. They're a Nordic group, so it's a
okay.
very different style.
Hmm.
Um, I just adore how they function and how they work. It's really cool stuff. It's just it's huge. The event has gotten huge, and it's getting bigger all the time. At some point, we're gonna have 24/7 programming. We haven't gotten that far yet. We're working on it.
Yeah.
But
Room to grow always.
yes, and we need more people to come and more people to support the event so that we can do this.
Yeah.
And being a 501(c)(3) actually helps us too, because that puts a little bit more money
Yep.
at our disposal to do more, because we're not paying taxes anymore.
Right.
That's awesome. We are technically a religious event, but we're open-minded.
Yes. Understood. and it gives you the opportunity to get more keynote speakers and,
Mhm.
more far-reaching for
Mhm.
folks. And
Yes.
that's an amazing thing. Bring in the diversity of the pagan community.
Mhm.
I love that.
Definitely, definitely.
Where's the ritual held, the closing and the opening? Are they outside? Are they inside?
Well, because, it's March in New England,
Yeah,
we do everything inside.
got it.
Um, we have one of the ballrooms we use for our nighttime masquerade ball. During the day is used for, rituals, and it's also used for workshops where there's movement involved. Um, or like we have Dave Curry coming who will do a drum circle in the evening on Friday, but he'll also do a drum circle class where he teaches you all the basic rhythms. And
Oh.
he brings all his own drums. So you can bring a drum if you have one, but you don't need one. You can play one of his.
Oh, this is fantastic.
So we use that ballroom for different things. So the rituals, most of the time, will at least start in there.
Okay.
I know that the Serenity Circle Coven will start their opening and closing rituals in that room, and then they'll march around the whole event
Oh, wow.
doing like beating drums and ringing bells and doing things to help bring protection and serenity and a good energy to the event.
Yes. Wow, wow. I would love to witness that and be a part of it. That
Oh,
sounds
it's a
really
lot of fun. It's
beautiful.
a lot of fun
Yeah.
just to stand by and watch. So,
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. There was a question I was going to ask you, and it went right out of my brain. Mm, hopefully it'll come back. But
oh, the one thing I also forgot to mention is in the
yeah.
vendor room where all the vendors are, there's the main stage. I did mention this before. We
Okay.
have live music all
Oh,
day
yeah.
while the vendor room is open. So, like, we've got the Liars, which is the Ladies of Integrity, aristocracy, something, respect or repute or something like that. Oh, and society. I forget what the whole acronym means, but they're an a cappella group. There's usually 5 women. Sometimes it's 6, sometimes it's 4. It depends on who's making it. Awesome to listen to. We've got the Misfits of Avalon. They come in and he plays um, a dulcimer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
And one of them plays the guitar, and the two of them create some awesome music. Um, we've got we've got Brian Willowfire coming. We've got um, oh yeah, and Ashbourne is the band that we have playing for the Masquerade Ball, a local band with some really cool music. Just
Okay.
a lot of great music. Everybody's listed on the website. It's Sunday. My brain is not remembering
Absolutely.
everybody's
I
names, but
understand.
we've got there's so many pieces, so many moving pieces.
Yeah. Is
Um,
this also family friendly?
yes, we do have she's one of our committee members. Her name is JC Artemisia, and she sells children's books, but she'll do a children's workshop and she'll do a children's ritual.
Oh,
And
love.
we don't have a lot of children's stuff right now. We're hoping
Yeah.
to add more. We're hoping that next year we'll have a children's room where the kids can go and do crafts and learn and hear stories and things like that during the
Yeah.
day. Um, we're working on that. That's the next piece that we're working on.
It's beautiful. And I love that you're building every year and like looking forward. I mean, like you're looking ahead and really trying to plan out and building it in small steps. That's
Well, we have
genius. It's
to. I
so
mean, with an
smart.
event this size, it actually takes more than a year to
Yeah.
plan the event. So we've already got things in the works for 2027. We've already got dates. It's the first weekend in April because we don't want to compete with Easter, which is the last weekend of March.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So if I look it up real quick, it's April 2 through 4 of
Oh, perfect.
2027. So that's the week after Easter.
And I love this so much, Beth. This is so
And I
great.
mean, the hotel's already booked. Um, we're already in negotiations for the additional room for the children's room.
Yeah.
We've just got to find someone who's willing to run the room.
They'll
So
be
if
out
there's
there, I'm
anybody out
sure.
there who would be
Yes.
interested in running the children's room, please contact me.
Yes. Reach out to Beth. And I did want to ask, my question came back. Is there a difference because you had mentioned the after dark events? Is there like a shift in energy where things kind of, is that when like the psychic dinners happen or
Well, the
I'm just
psychic
interested.
dinner is actually happening during the dinner break
Oh, I see. I
between
see.
the
Okay.
daytime stuff and the after dark stuff.
Got you.
So the vendors and the psychic readers in the service room, which has, like I said, massage, Reiki, reflexology, those rooms are all open during the day. All right.
Got you.
So
Okay.
10 to 5 on Saturday. And actually, it's 2 to 5 on Friday. Keep forgetting about the hours on Friday, too, because that was a new addition like 3 years ago. We weren't open on Fridays. Now we are. So 2 to 5 on Friday, 10 to 5 on Saturday, and 10 to 4 on Sunday. Those spaces are open. You get the live music in the main room, and the rituals and stuff usually happen during the daytime.
Okay.
And then we have our dinner break. And on
Mm-hmm.
Friday night during the dinner break is the Josh Simmons dinner. And then after the dinner break, we have our after dark stuff, which on Friday will include a dance showcase that our good friend Zabel is organizing. She's the leader of Zabel and the Zabellis, a belly dance troupe.
Okay.
But she has dancers coming from all over to do dances, and they dance based on the theme of superstition and
Oh,
myth.
wow.
After that, Dave Curry will do a drum circle. And then our sound guy will basically play music, and it'll be open dancing after that. Then Saturday, we have the Masquerade Ball,
Mm-hmm.
and we have the Candlelight Labyrinth Walk before that. And we also have some more advanced level classes. We like to say adult classes, but
Yeah.
more, you have to be 18 plus to attend the workshops in the After Dark section
Okay. Good
of.
to know.
And so we have several workshops going on as well during the Labyrinth Walk. And then once all of that is done, then we have the Masquerade Ball, and that takes over the evening.
It
And that
sounds
runs
so
until like
fun.
11:30.
That sounds so amazing.
And we have prizes for
Oh,
for costumes, best costume, best group, and most either most original or most creative. We have 3. I got to talk to the committee about, what we want to do for prizes, but I know the prize for the best costume is a free weekend pass to 2027.
oh, that's wonderful. That's a great prize. Wow. That's amazing. Come in your Sunday's best, everybody. Come dress up in your best
Yes,
costumes. I
yes.
love that.
Impress the judges. And I
Yes.
know this year one of our judges will be Kirk White.
Okay.
And if I can get her to do it, Sophia Kelly will be also one of our judges. We love having her as a judge. And I'm not sure who the third judge is going to be. We'll figure that out probably Saturday. I'll walk around and ask somebody to do it, and it'll be one of our speakers and one of our presenters
Yeah.
that will be our. Well, we always have 3 because
Yep.
you gotta have somebody to be a tiebreaker if they don't agree.
Absolutely. Yep. You have to even
So,
it out there.
but it's be a lot of fun.
Yeah. It sounds like a lot of fun. It really does. You're a very busy woman, it sounds like, you and the committee.
Yeah, but like I said, it's a committee that does it, so it makes it easier because we each have our piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I would assume that by, now with 13 years coming up, it's a pretty well-oiled machine, I would think, for the most part. Still a
For
lot of
the
work.
Well, for the most part, we know what we're doing,
Yeah.
but we're always adding and we're always changing. It's what worked one year may not work. Maybe it didn't work, so
Right.
we'll change and do something else.
Yeah.
And getting all of the speakers, especially the keynote speaker, that's a bit of negotiation, but
Yeah.
it's always fun too. I love having all these different people come.
It really sounds amazing. I can't say it enough. I know I've said that a lot, but what if, do you have, excuse me, do you have regular committee meetings? What if someone wanted to be a part of the committee? Is that possible? Like, how do you, I assume it would go through you, but
Well,
if,
yeah, they can approach me,
mm-hmm,
and then I will bring it up with the committee.
yep,
Right now we've got a good number in the
yeah,
committee. Everything's covered. I mean, if we have if the committee feels like we could use some more help,
Yeah.
like we just added Jess to our group. She's JC Artemisia. We just added her to the group because we needed someone who was really good with advertising, and um she just knows how to find sponsors. She knows how to find free advertising because we're a low budget event, so free is good.
Right.
And she's just been a whiz bang of an addition, so we happily added her to the group. And she's also our person who's going to really help with the children's room. She's going to help us get that up and running and more children's workshops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but as far as adding new, we're not going to just add for the sake of adding.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
As you grow
if
and
we have a
need.
need,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. That
But if
makes
it's
sense.
something you want to be interested, I mean, there are ways to be involved with the event without being part of the committee. Like we need volunteers. It's a volunteer run organization
Yeah.
completely. We need volunteers during the event. And like if you're functioning on a shoestring budget like a lot of people are these days and you want to
Mhm.
get into the event free, volunteer. Give us some of your time helping
Yeah.
us to run the event and we'll let you in for free.
Yeah.
And if you
Is
work
there a
enough,
form?
you get enough hours in, we'll even give you lunch, you know?
Is there a form that folks could fill
Yes,
out
we
or
do everything through the website
okay.
to help protect people against spammers.
Yep.
But if you go to our website and you go to the sign up page, there's applications for psychic readers, for vendors, for volunteers, for presenters and performers. And all of that comes in through the website, and I have access to all those applications. And those are open year round. We
Okay,
don't
good to know.
solicit applications. People can just go at any time during the year and do it. But they have to know, like, if they want to apply for 2027, because we're full now,
Mhm.
don't put your application in until after our event this year, because that's when we start looking. We'll look at, like, our event is the end of March, so we'll start looking at applications that come in April 1st.
Okay. All right, good to know. Yeah, this is all good information.
So,
Perfect. That's awesome. Anything else you want to tell us about the convention?
oh my, let me see. Let me see if I forgot anything. Oh dear. So we said, so yeah, we've got the dinner with Josh. That's our big addition of the year. The drum circle, the workshops. Uh, oh, we're going to have a sound bath as well. We have somebody
Okay.
coming with singing bowls,
Mhm.
and she's going to do a cacao ritual, which I think is going to be a lot of
Oh,
fun.
beautiful.
Um, so there's that. Um, and as far as tickets go, if you want to buy tickets, there's a link on our website that'll get you tickets. It says get tickets. Click that. It'll take you to an Event B site, and Event B is who handles our ticket sales. And
That's
you can,
Eventbrite, right?
yes,
Eventbrite?
Eventbrite.
Yeah,
What did I say? Did I say something else?
Event B. I just want to make sure
Eventbrite.
it's
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite.
Okay, sorry.
That's
It's
okay.
Sunday, right? It's Sunday. I'm not allowed
Yeah.
to think. Um, Tickets are discounted online. If you come to the door, you will pay more at the door. It's not a
Okay.
lot more, but you will pay more.
Yeah.
Um, but like now, if you buy a weekend pass now, it's $40 online, and when you come to the door, it'll be 50. Things like that.
Gotcha. That's a great price for
But
a
yeah,
whole weekend
$50
pass.
for the entire weekend.
Yeah.
And if you want to include the Josh Simmons dinner,
Yep.
um, it's $90, and that gives you a weekend pass plus the dinner.
That's a
So
great that's a
yeah,
great price for this
it's
size
right.
event.
You're getting so much for that money.
Yeah. You really are. Wow. That's a great price.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
but again, with the Josh Simmons, if you want to do the dinner, you've got to sign up by March 18th. And there are two options. You can buy the weekend pass that includes it, because there's a weekend pass that doesn't. There's
Mhm.
a weekend pass that includes the dinner, and there's also a Friday only VIP ticket, which includes everything on Friday, including the dinner.
Okay. All right, perfect. Yeah, I'll get this out early enough so folks could sign up for that if they wanted to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't want to miss it. We're
No.
really, really excited about this dinner with Josh Simmons. There are only 60 seats.
Okay. Yep.
Half of them are sold.
Okay. People need to get on it
Yeah.
if they want to join. And
Right.
he's at a deep, I know Josh, not personally, but I've gone to actually one of his readings before, one of his gallery readings, and I've also been to his shop up at Deep Earth Arts in Littleton, New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they're actually moving. He's in the middle of a move. Him and his husband are in
Mm-hmm.
the middle of moving their shop to a different location. So,
Yeah,
but
he's
if anybody is
he's
interested in checking him out too, since
yes,
we've brought
definitely.
him up. Yep,
Yeah,
Deep Earth
definitely check
Arts.
out Josh. You should also check out like our keynote speaker, Kirk White. He's written
Yes.
several books. And I believe he holds some political office in Vermont. I don't know what
Really?
exactly it is, but he holds office in
No
Vermont.
kidding.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up to find out what the office is, but I know that he was voted into office and he's actually held that office for quite a while.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. So
Wow,
Kirk White, and he always supports our event. We love having him. He's a really great guy.
that's amazing. It's good to have people that are um that have your back and are fully involved and are
Hmm.
always able to come back because it's such a great event. That speaks a lot for what you've created here, Beth.
Yeah, a lot of our performers and a lot of our presenters are return people. One of my favorite presenters, I love having her, is Dawn Hunt of Kachina Aurora.
Yes, I love
Love having
her.
her. Oh my God, I cook with all of her stuff all the time, her
Yeah,
olive
I
oil.
love her oils.
But she is an amazing speaker, and she
Yes.
really puts a lot of energy into everything she does. She's a very passionate person about food. So if you
Yep.
like to do magic with food, go and see her class because you're going to be so inspired
Yeah,
by
she's a ball of
her. You
energy.
want to go home and cook everything.
Right? You'd be highly
So,
inspired.
but we
Y-
love having her. She'll also have her booth there, so she'll be selling her olive oils and her risottos and her dips and stuff that are just yeah, so yummy. Oh my
Oh,
God.
they're so delicious. Her oils are amazing. And you know what's funny? My town is very, very small. Like we're a postage stamp, honestly,
Mhm,
but we have
mhm,
this cool little secondhand shop right in town.
mhm.
And I went in there one day. My husband and I moved back. I'm from here, but we moved back in 2021 and I checked out this little shop and her oils were in there. I couldn't believe it.
Oh,
I
she's
was
not too
so
big to put her
excited.
stuff in every nook and cranny on the planet.
It's amazing, and she's just such a kind soul, you know?
Mhm,
And, I actually just gifted one of her oils to a friend of mine who just got a house, so they're great gifts. It's just
mhm.
delicious all the way around. So good.
Yeah,
Highly recommend too.
she's awesome.
Yes.
So, but yeah, there's so much. There's so much. I mean, I'm sure I'm missing something, but
I
yeah,
think
we're
we covered a
heavily
lot
in
of
the
bases.
process of getting everything into place. There's so many tiny little details. Like we have these poster boards that go in front of the classrooms with the schedules for the day on it, and somebody's got to do that. And by the way, we're now a convention instead of a fair, so we've got some banners. Then we're putting these things that it's like a pink piece of tape, and that's what's in our logo right now that
Yeah.
covers up fair and says convention. We've got to update that. We've got to, you know, I've had to charge the tablets and set up the Square account so that we can, let everybody pay when they come to the door. I mean, it's
Yeah.
little stupid things. There's a million of those, and we're working on it. We're putting everything together, and like after this, I've got to do all the reader sign up sheets. That's my next task.
Well, this has been amazing, Beth. Honestly, for the amount that the ticket is, there is so much. I didn't realize it was this large, honestly, and I'm so glad I had you on. Thank you for reaching out to me.
Well, thank you for having me. I mean, I think a lot of people are suffering from the same thing you are. They don't realize the event's as big as it is.
Yeah.
And, all you got to do is go to the website and look at all the psychic readers, look at all the vendors, look at all the classes we're offering, look at the schedule and see how packed it is.
Yes.
We've got 4 rooms that we've got workshops in, and all 4 of them are going all day long.
That's amazing. It really
So,
is.
we have filled your time slots. Yeah, you're gonna miss stuff because you're doing other stuff, but that's
Right.
why you come all weekend.
Right.
And that's why you come every year, because we do repeat some stuff. We repeat the more popular stuff, but everything's new theme every year.
Yeah. Makes it fun.
Oh yeah, it keeps it
Attracts new people too.
interesting.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe they weren't into divination, now they're into superstition. You know.
Well, the panel discussion that they're going to have is 5 of our speakers, and with our moderator, Coyote Sky Woman. And the theme of the panel discussion is, why are we still superstitious? In the age of technology and knowledge and everything, why are we still superstitious? Why do we avoid the black cat in the middle of the sidewalk? Why do we not walk under ladders? Why do we tell people not to break mirrors because you'll get 7 years of bad luck?
Right.
Why? Why are we still following this stuff?
It's
And that's what the
interesting.
discussion is going to be about in the panel discussion.
That
It's going to
sounds
be a wonderful discussion, and that's the last thing on Sunday.
perfect. Oh, I'm excited for this. Like, I'm super jazzed right now, Beth.
Because we're jazzed too. We want everybody to be excited.
Such a great energy. I can't wait for this to happen for you all. Well, is there anything else you'd like to mention?
Oh, I can't think
This
of
has been
anything. I think
fun.
we've mentioned everything.
All right. Well, if we missed it, it'll be on the website.
Everything is on the website. Everything is on the website.
Okay, great.
Trust me. Yeah, I update that every single day. If something changes, I update it. Our programs have been printed, so they won't get updated. But yeah, we're just wicked excited.
Yeah, as you should be. It's an amazing thing that you're doing here. I will link everything in the show notes, what we've talked about, the keynote speaker, Josh's dinner, and I'll link that stuff in the show notes, the website, all of that, so people can get to it easily.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. And you take care. Have a great rest of your night.
All right. You too. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for coming along for the ride, travelers. If you're enjoying the show, please share, like, or leave a review wherever you listen to your podcast. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, or come join me over on Patreon, where you'll get show updates and have early access to new episodes every Thursday. You can also find me on Buy Me a Coffee. If you have ideas for the show or would like to say hello, you can email me at spiritualrootspodcast@gmail.com. Please keep sharing the show so we can keep finding our spiritual roots together.